So it's hard to explain exactly what a somatic experiencing session looks like because everybody who comes in is going to have a different experience. It's tailored to each individual person. However, there are a couple of things that will sustain and look the same throughout the trajectory of somatic experiencing sessions and in each session. So my name is Olivia de Jesus. I'm a somatic experiencing practitioner in San Antonio, Texas, and I just want to give a little bit of insight on what somatic experiencing sessions look like. So the concept of SE is based on supporting the nervous system, and in order to do that, we want to get into the body. What do I mean by that? So a lot of processing that folks are used to, things like talk therapy, are ways of moving through issues, moving through trauma via speaking. And somatic experiencing utilizes speaking and storytelling and connecting through talking. It also it kind of uses those things as a doorway into the felt sense experience at any given moment, what somebody is feeling in their body while they're talking. That's something that we don't actually think about as often because we're so used to engaging with each other and in the world through logic, through speech, and those are incredibly important ways to engage with the world. And somatic experiencing just says what's going on below the tip of the iceberg. That is speech, what's happening in the body when we're talking about something. And so when folks come in, they're usually coming in because they've got chronic stress or they've got trauma that they want resolved. And both of those things are things that we feel in the body. Trauma, which usually results in feeling stress or fear or shame or feelings of stuckness. We want that person to be able to access the body, to be able to move from a felt state of feeling stuck and traumatized or stressed to a place of feeling open and a sense of well-being. And really what we want them to do is we want them to have access to all the ranges of up and downs in the nervous system. Trauma is just a way, or chronic stress is just a way that the body gets stuck in kind of one state, saying that I'm overwhelmed, and person who is in this body, I need you to know that I am overwhelmed so that you can do something to change the environment that is making me overwhelmed. It's just a way that the body communicates that it's stressed. So somebody will come in and they will have these experiences, these felt sense experiences of stress. And what we want to do as practitioners is we want to help them build their capacity for their nervous system to come out of stress and come back into an experience of well-being and safety. How do we do that? Well-being and safety is actually where we start a lot of the time. We will ask somebody, instead of really starting to dig into their trauma history or their stressor, we will ask them to tell us about something that makes them feel good, something that makes them feel safe, something that has helped them survive. Anytime we're talking about something, again, the body is responding to the things that we're saying. So when somebody is telling us about something that they love, their body responds with feelings of love and safety. When we tell them to actually guide them to explore those feelings, the body starts to build capacity to feel something besides stress again, which can be such a relieving feeling. We help that person build both the capacity and the trust to feel feelings of safety, because sometimes that can be really hard too. And then over time, we start to pull in purposefully these small bites. We call it titration, small bites of trauma and stress. And when these feelings of trauma and stress are evoked in the body, and this body has had a lot of practice feeling things like love and support and well-being via the resourcing that we've done, the body itself, the nervous system, is able to sense, oh, this trauma is actually being met with safety. I can let go of sounding the alarm that something is wrong all of the time. And I can actually metabolize those feelings of trauma and they can be released. It's a really cool process. It's a really beautiful process. So we do that through talking, through movement, through slowing down and really getting into the body, being curious about what we're feeling and sensing. It looks like a very slow process to a lot of people, but slowing down to the speed of the body and not the speed of the mind is really what makes somatic experiencing work so well. There's a lot more that could be said, but I hope that this little bit of information helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. There's also a somatic experiencing directory where you can reach out to other practitioners in your area perhaps and learn about how they work with the modality to see if it might be a fit for you or just to learn more about the modality. Thanks.